This bad adaptation has the absolutely stunning characteristic of potentially being good.
We can do it.
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Dylan, and you might remember me from such hits as the 1986 animated film The Transformers, the movie. I played Unicron.
This one is generally regarded as pretty good.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain, so that's pretty exciting. Today we are watching the 1977 Rankin and Bass adaptation of The Hobbit.
I have high expectations, because if it wasn't clear, I just watched The Transformers, the movie yesterday, which is a very well-animated movie. I think it was once described as an orgy of violence. I'm up here. I need this movie to be up here, if you know what I'm saying.
So Rankin and Bass are well known for creating holiday specials, such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's right.
This is in a different animation style, though. It was animated by the Japanese studio Topcraft, which was eventually, fun fact, absorbed into what would become Studio Ghibli. I definitely need to do a full video just about the rights issues around The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, because apparently the reason they were able to create this film is because technically at the time, The Hobbit was in the public domain.
Oh, really?
Which is funny, because the last video we did in this series was made specifically because they were fighting over the rights for The Hobbit. So I don't know how it got into the public domain by 77, but I'd love to find out. And apparently the goal with this was to not add anything that wasn't in the original story.
Oh,
so you could say it's the opposite of the Peter Jackson approach. It first aired as a TV special, and I think it's gonna be great. I actually had to pay for this one. I rented it off of YouTube, so donate to my Ko-fi to cover the $2.99. My Wi-Fi's also down if you want to feel extra bad for me, so we're running this off of a hotspot from my phone onto my TV.
Things are great.
There, in a hole in the ground, lived a hobbit.
I also have
Not a
faith
nasty,
because this is
dirty
like
red hole.
over an hour instead of being
dry,
like
bare
12
sandy
minutes long.
Right.
So that helps.
There he
It was a
is.
hobbit hole.
The Hobbit himself. Whoa!
Scary.
Hey, dude.
Bilbo Baggins.
Why did you greet me like
Yes.
I
I'm
do.
looking
I just
to
pop
hire
in.
a burglar.
Dear me, no. We hobbits are plain quiet folk. Adventures make one late for dinner.
Enough. I am Gandalf. And Gandalf means...
They've gone a very aggressive route for Gandalf. Oh, it's the boys.
Hey, we heard you had Zaza.
They're really getting this whole thing moving very fast. The tone is a little bit unnerving, though. The way they all just kind of appear and they're like, hey, you're going on an
At
adventure.
your service.
Trim the glasses, crack the plates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. So carefully with the plates.
If a wizard appears out of nowhere and starts screaming at you, and then invites 13 of his tiny friends into your home and they immediately burst into song, you should call the cops. It's a good song. The music is good.
I love Led Zeppelin.
Do his hands look freakishly large to you?
Pine trees,
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, they look like Gandalf-sized, and he is not Gandalf-sized. I like the way they're using shadows and silhouettes.
Yeah, it's cool.
For these shots, it's very artistic. Ooh, I like that design for the Lonely Mountain. It's very creepy. I felt that one.
Of you,
He's just like me for real.
Mr. Baggins.
All yours to me. The moon
I like the music. It's nice.
your hands to break.
This guy's got mad vibrato.
When your heart once lifted, think of pleasant things.
Oh wow, that helps me so much.
eggs and bacon, a good full pipe.
Yeah, have you ever tried just
garden
not
on
being
twilight.
depressed?
We'll camp here.
Oh yeah, what a
Perhaps we can
great
find
spot.
a dry patch to sleep on.
Well, I guess that worked out.
I don't like how fleshy they made the trolls. Usually, in other adaptations, they make their skin not like flesh colored,
Yeah.
but
Dwarves! I'm done for! Run for it!
he gave up awful quick.
And they didn't even try to help.
Dawn take you all, and be stoned to you.
I think it's a shame we didn't get to see Bilbo, like, talking to them and, like,
One moment.
playing for time by talking to them, because that's kind of, like, meant to be the whole
The
point
whole
there.
thing, yeah.
Not bad for your first attempt.
Oh, it was nothing,
A
actually.
little harsh, Gandalf.
Ah, we'll keep these.
It was also
Use it to
literally
find
nothing.
blades,
He just hid in a
considering
cave.
they were
It was
made
like,
by
oh hey.
Oh, I do love maps. I have quite a collection.
Get out of the way! I know
I
this is
remember
your
the
dead
mountain well
father's
enough
map,
without
but get
this.
out of my
Indeed.
way.
A
I
100-year-old.
And how do you intend to enter
antique
small
map.
chambers?
I want to look at it. I like
Running
maps.
gate.
You can hear that screaming outside my window, right?
There's a. It sounded, yeah.
It's gone now. Gotta assume it's fine.
Yes,
Why
but
does-
you've much to accomplish. You promised to have a look-see at these troll swords.
He
after
looks
our
like a
feast.
space
Yes,
wizard.
Well, first of all,
He
they're
also
not
looks like he's in a
trolls.
totally different animation
They must have
world
been stolen.
than the others.
Now show me your map.
I have it here.
Why would you trust Bilbo with the map? How has he made
Something
himself
strange.
trustworthy?
He found them a lot of
Let's see.
treasure.
Yeah, because he decided he was gonna die and then ran off as soon as the dwarves got captured.
Yes, indeed. There are moon letters here. See?
What are moon letters?
Runes.
You couldn't
that
have
can
figured that
only
one
be
out,
seen
Bilbo?
When the moon shines behind them.
He held it up to the
They give
moon, and they
directions
appeared,
for
and he
finding
called them moon
the
letters.
secret door.
And you didn't have the foresight to
Stand by
put
the
those
gray
two things
stone.
together.
This way! Shelter!
Well, what's the alternative, I ask? Jumping?
I just don't understand why they didn't call the Eagles to bring them there direct. Oh, we jumped back to the beginning.
You remember 20 minutes ago when that was happening.
It's a landslide.
The ponies! The ponies!
Oh, bye.
Wake up! We're being robbed!
I don't know if that's what I would say is happening. Oh no, I'm being robbed. The earth is opening up. Why would you run into the
Hello?
ground hole?
I like that run he does.
I'm on board with this music. I like it.
He just silently walks along to eat him.
Thorin also like not fighting back, not
Yeah.
walking away, just kind of like, oh, okay, I guess this is what's happening. No, he's just going down the toilet like Gandalf does. Pre-2000s Lord of the Rings adaptations love making the characters spin around in a little circle like they're going down a toilet. Very specific, but very true. I don't think that's how gravity works. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I like this guy. They went the froggy route.
Probably nothing.
Probably not a big
Souvenir
deal.
to show-
He's kind of cute.
I am Mr. Bilbo Baggins.
I like him.
Yeah. I felt that.
That's the present from its hiding place.
I like the way he runs when he's fully on 2 feet. They downgraded the ring. Now he only sort of disappears.
He looks like a dinosaur from Land Before Time. His face.
Oh, yeah, I do see
If you
that
took away
now.
the ears, the mouth is really... I'll put an image on screen for all of the viewers at home.
How convenient. Well, follow the
Keep
leader.
the ring on! You should... Yeah.
He's a
Let me
real
just
goof.
pop in for a second. I find this Bilbo unlikable, to be honest.
I hate him.
He's a little
But-
prick.
But he's a goofy looking fella.
Your story, Bilbo, has the ring of truth. Yes, it rings true.
Oh, it's a...
Need say no more.
Ring
He also...
joke?
Gotta move.
It has the Lord of the Rings
Still,
of Truth.
Goblin.
Now you made it bad. It was kind of funny before, and you made it bad.
I thought the wolf was singing. The ward was singing. Excuse me.
Jaunty little song.
I like that you can see Gandalf's ankles.
They're taking us to the edge of Mirkwood Forest.
To dash us against those rocks. I know it.
Why would they do that?
He's such a little wuss.
I have pressing business away south.
Oh no, he can't mean it.
I like the amount of times
I'm
in
sending
every
Mr. Baggins.
piece of Lord of the Rings anything that I've ever seen where Gandalf just goes, "Hey, I'm not coming with you guys from here on out." And he doesn't let them know until they're right there.
To be fair, he died in one. That's not exactly
That's true.
him just being an asshole. That's him dying.
But it's also like they all accept it every time. There's like, well, he's Gandalf the Wizard. It might be, yeah.
That's what wizards do.
Yeah.
Roads go ever on.
I like the music, but the vibrato is a lot.
The berries which grow here are hideous.
They just look awful.
they taste pretty good, but they
They
just
just
look like
terrible.
garbage.
Should climb to the top of the tallest tree and have
He
a
has
look
not
at it.
demonstrated
I
great
couldn't
climbing
argue. My
skills
contract is
previously.
vague.
Well, this
on
shows his
several
growth
points.
as a character. Whoa! I like the beard on this cat. I love this.
I love the design. Oh, look at him. He's cute.
He is really cute, actually.
I'm gonna go ask him for Halloween. Oh.
Now,
Okay. He's got an arm on him.
I think I can hold them off. Run to the Wood Elves' clearing.
Why would you assume that? what led you to that conclusion?
The Wood Elves had returned.
Oh,
Armed for battle.
I like these wood elves.
Dwarves weakened
Why's
by
that?
by
They
the
look like
spiders gave up without a
grays,
struggle.
like the aliens.
Elrond didn't look like that.
Well, he wasn't a wood elf.
That was close.
Imagine if he just died there. Just. They look like aliens.
I
love
think it's fun.
I really like it.
And yet they kind of look like Keebler elves.
This is the dark, moody adaptation of the Keebler elves that we've been waiting for.
So it was weeks before I found
It
a way
was
to
weeks?
free my-
It was weeks. Yeah. Well, that seemed pretty easy.
That does not seem like it would take weeks of detective work.
I never promised to burgle you first-class accommodation.
Just cuts to inside the barrel and they're like half underwater.
Yeah.
It's like it's filling with water. They're like, please.
Whatever criticisms I may have of the movie, the art, especially the background plates, are gorgeous. Why don't these guys wear pants?
Wow, 0 pants in that entire crowd.
My only companion is an annoying bird cracking snails.
My only companion is that annoying bird.
Wow.
My job to go in first? I've already gotten you out of 2 messes not in the original bargain.
Well, I don't know if he, got you out of those situations. It seems to me more so he left you when you got captured by trolls and then waited for weeks to release you from the elven prisons.
Burgle something.
Very well.
What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to burgle?
Good luck.
The mountain, I thought? I thought it was the mountain that he was taking.
Do you go back?
It's time you stop thinking.
Can he hear the voice that's singing? Is that a voice in his head?
Oh.
Oh.
I liked that.
I like this guy a lot.
He's got flashlight eyes.
I hear your breath.
He's very, casual about this. I like his animation a lot. They really lean into the wrinkles, though.
I like that.
Everything has gone wrong, and we are now watching this on my phone instead of on the TV.
If our eye line looks like it's in a completely different spot, that's why.
What else brought you, Lake Man?
He's got a lot of juice. He's kind of cat-like. He's got little
Yeah.
kitty ears. He's got little hands! I love little hands on an animal.
There's a patch in the hollow of your left breast as bare as a snail out of its shell.
Why would you tell him that you know that?
Did I just say that out loud? Why take it off?
Yeah, maybe bad move, Bilbo. Much.
But I'd appreciate a more pragmatic salute. In other words, extinguish me!
Everybody knows you stop, drop, and roll. You don't run in a circle. I really thought that being on fire was gonna be a much bigger deal in my adult life when I was a child.
It's like quicksand.
Yeah.
Yes, you, who are a mere thrush.
Why
And there's
roast
so
him?
much more.
This is the second time
You
he's
have seen
roasted that
small.
bird.
I don't know why you think I'd help you after you've been so mean to me.
Away, you fool bird! Away!
Why is everyone so mean to this
Speak.
bird?
Black Arrow, you've never failed me, and I've always recovered you. I had you from my father, and he from of old. If ever you came from the forges of the true king... under
Maybe
the
just shoot
mountain-
him?
He just dies in the middle of his monologue. I can't swim.
The other is mine!
Oh no.
You who threw
I've got a feeling this is going to turn out to be some sort of The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies.
This is deucedly uncomfortable.
Deucedly.
Get a rash.
I like that. I'm going to start saying that.
Is that a Greg Doucet?
Your kind will never...
My kind!
This is war! War!
Thieving dwarves, kill them! Chop them! Take their heads!
Kill the men! Kill the elves! Save the gold for our...
This got really dark really
He's
fast.
in the back like, this sucks.
Personally, I'd rather be back in Hobbit. A battle of 4 armies. 1, 2, 3, yes, 4.
We got one more. Come on.
Our cause is hopeless.
If only we had another army.
Powerful.
5 armies now?
I loved Hotel California. Welcome to the Battle of Five Armies. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy.
People have died.
Of our original 13, how many are left?
7.
And
That's
foreign?
dark.
Soon there will be only 6. Then you'd realize that this story has not ended, but is only beginning.
They really set that thing up for a sequel hard. They jump straight from this to The Return of the King.
Yeah.
Which
Should
I
we-
suppose will be our next watch.
I watch the credits of every movie I see, and so when me, Jess, and several of our friends, when we all went to go see the hit film of the decade, 80 for Brady, I stayed and sat through all the credits while everybody else got up and left.
I'm surprised we didn't get up and leave earlier.
It was a fine film.
It was not a fine film, it was a fine film.
It was a fine
We're not
film.
getting back into this.
We're getting into the whole 80 for Brady.
I don't
This
wanna get
video
into
is
80 for
now
Brady.
about 80 for Brady.
So that
Was pretty good.
Here's the thing, they didn't add anything, which I can appreciate, which was their original goal, was to not add anything that wasn't in the original story. However, they did take some stuff away, so the plot felt a little bit sparse. But if the alternative is adding a bunch of useless stuff, I suppose I would prefer this.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think the only thing for me is that I'm still not really clear on why they chose Bilbo Baggins. Maybe I will change my mind when I finally read The Hobbit, a Bilbo Baggins story. And every time we've watched any adaptation of The Hobbit, it feels like he's just hanging out and then they show up and go, "You're just coming."
And that's not inaccurate to the books. I think the problem is that I didn't find Bilbo very likable in this version.
No.
And I'm not saying he has to be like the best person in the world. However, perhaps a controversial take, I liked Peter Jackson's Bilbo better than this Bilbo. The animation was overall gorgeous.
I don't know if I would go as far as
Okay.
to say gorgeous, but it did look pretty nice.
I really liked how stylized it was, and it was well executed for the style that it was trying to do.
Yeah, I liked the art a lot.
Yes.
And the interpretation of the world. I like the goblins. I like the look of the goblins.
Yeah, the goblins, honestly, I talk about this all the time. I like it when something breaks away from the Peter Jackson version, and obviously that didn't exist yet. So here we get to see what it's like when you hand someone a story like this with very few preconceived notions of what it should look like, and what you can do design-wise, where you get really fun things, like these very fairy tale-ish elves, and Elrond looking all weird, and the trolls and the goblins, which was a lot of fun. With the animation style and the music and how much music there was, it did a very good job of evoking the children's fairy tale that the original Hobbit book is supposed to have, and I really admire that.
With this, everything that is in there, pretty solid. But it still feels like there are aspects of it that are missing.
It was rushed. There were points that were rushed.
Yeah, I mean more the sense that, like, there's no adaptation of The Hobbit that people are like, oh yeah, this covers all the things it needs. This is the closest, but it is missing certain things that kind of make it feel a little more complete.
And you know, maybe there is an adaptation somewhere that I don't know about that does a perfect job of that. And I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments, because you're great at doing that. So let me know if there is some kind of a perfect adaptation that we haven't found somewhere.
This is the only one that I would rewatch and enjoy rewatching.
I enjoyed watching this, and this is something that I would recommend that other people watch, because I think it is a valuable representation of the original story. But I know that a lot of you grew up with this, and I know that a lot of you are probably going to be pretty big fans of this. So I'd love to hear about your favorite moments from this, and what you got out of it, especially if you watched it when you were younger, because I know it resonates with a lot of people in that way. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this version, if you've seen it, and if you haven't seen it, are you planning on watching it? Next up, I guess, I honestly didn't know that it existed. We're gonna be watching the Rankin and Bass Return of the King. That one is not as solid as this, so we may get more into so bad it's good. We'll see though. I'm looking forward to watching it, and that'll be coming in a couple of weeks when my life is not quite as crazy as it is going to be. Leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, because I put videos out most weeks and I think they're pretty cool. So thank you all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing this video with a pal of yours, and I hope that you all have a very happy, hobbity day. Don't be weird.